Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Now that last Warlock had about as much board clear as my last Warlock, except the rest of his deck wasn't overpriced garbage. So, yeah, no, that was sick. I was getting great card efficiency, but since I wasn't winning the board hard enough to stop him from just drawing cards and staying about even on life with me, and all the cards that he drew from being a Warlock sort of negated all the efficiency that I was getting out of my fooling around. Wow. Just the board wipes again. My minions aren't as efficient as everyone else's in many ways, because I had so many bad rows. So that's about as good an early game as I'm going to get. Yeah. Everyone seems to have the board wipe this run, and my deck can't stand up to it. It's not good enough. Most of my minions are overpriced for their stats, and don't have the kind of really good abilities that make you satisfied with that. I have a very wrong amount of Jade stuff. I have all the expensive, not super efficient Jade stuff, and I only have like 3 of them, so they'll never amount to anything. Yeah. And I kind of knew that. Like, I wasn't going for it, because I wasn't in a good position when they started coming up, but the rows were so bad that they were still looking favorable. Well, that's annoying. So I'm going to go ahead and lock it up, even though he can go through them pretty efficiently, even if he doesn't get the spell power. Oh, god damn it! That guy is such crap, and it will work out perfectly. And if I play this guy, he's going to get killed, so I'll see him manager again. I don't know why I get him every time. He's like, usually you don't pick me, but I can do so much. Kind of. Weirdly. If I'm lucky. I was just thinking, like, not a taunt totem, because then I won't be able to kill a guy with him, which is what he would be great for. Yeah, I got no control over the situation now. God damn it.
No ticket, eh?
Alright, well, make it expensive for you to kill everything anyway. This is not a good situation. At that last time, I would be in a much better situation because 3-2 would be dead. I actually could have kung fu'd him, killed that, and then still played something. The order. So if you want to kill the wolf, you actually have to trade your bomber. That's a plus. Or you have a coin still. Damn it.
The light protects me.
Oh, okay. Not great. I've got everything I could possibly need to bounce my own minions to my hand. This really conflicts with that guy, because I don't want him to bounce right now. I could hit that for 2, but then I'm not killing anything.
What? No ticket, eh?
It's not going to work out well no matter what.
Well met.
Reporting for duty.
Killing the totem, not the bubble, because I want to reduce the chances that he gets the spell damage totem, which would buff his weapon up. There's a lot of just no good choices. My deck is not good. I feel like I've been getting a lot of deck is not good since the expansion came out. Okay. Deal with that. I'm gonna trade her to get rid of that guy. I can kung fu that one. Yeah, spider. He's really good. I mean, he's bigger, but he's really good.
For the wild. Reporting for duty.
Be purged.
Gotta kill that guy, because he just, makes a totem, and then that guy is suddenly big enough to kill my 3/3s. Because 3/3s are usually not very good. 3/3 for 3 is not great stats. 3/3 for 4 would be terrible. I mean, obviously, the spider's kind of... He's earned it, but that's really bad. I don't have a good way to get rid of that thing unless I draw him on. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get rid of it the expensive way, because it's really bad and can't be allowed to exist, basically. Okay, let you get a 3/5 and a totem for 2 mana every turn. My health is taking a beating, but I did eliminate one grave threat to the Republic. If he gets spell damage, then he can sort of do it right back when he takes a bunch of damage and kill my guy. That guy's big and annoying. Aw, damn it. You got the spell damage totem too. So he had a spell that he was going to waste to kill that, and now he doesn't even have to. He can just take a 5. Awesomely terrible. With double daring reporter. That would be daring, I guess. No, what we're going to do is...
Say hello to my little friend.
Hello. Drink with me, friend.
Get back here. I think that's a pretty good use of a panda. Even though the panda itself can easily be killed, but that 6/6 should hopefully accomplish something, and I can get another one. If he would use that last use of the weapon, then I might be in a better place to do a double reporter turn and just hope for the best. But I need to stabilize this situation. As long as he keeps doing something useful every turn, I'm not getting anywhere. You missed. Excellent. There goes the weapon, and you take the damage. Okay, but what are you doing with the turn now? Psychotron? Okay, that's bad for him. Okay, that was a bad roll. I can tell. So, the bubble... Take out Daring Reporters, no problem. But... I can play him... and Coliseum, probably.
Say hello to my little friend.
Hello. Separate lines, please.
I'm not going to attack with the panda. He can dispense with the panda as he chooses, but he either would have to lose his bubble, which is kind of expensive, and I don't think he wants to do that, or he can lose a 1/1 and take a bunch of damage on his crab rager, or whatever it is. Magma failure. Gam rager. The opposite of magma. Ow! That's what he almost used on my other guy. Damn it. He didn't want that happening again. This first guy hasn't had much Jade yet, though. Yeah, okay. That's an expensive guy, but still, he's doing an okay job for him right now. I'm not getting anywhere.
No ticket, eh?
You know what? I'm going to play this as a 5/2. Because I'd actually rather have her trade for the stuff that's out there than just be another hard-to-kill two-attack minion that won't accomplish anything. This is usually a terrible move. But if you look at what's on the board, either of his decent minions this would kill. The 1/4 isn't big enough to kill him. There's more stuff. I'm taking a beating. I'm going to be in pretty deadly range here. Swipe would have been really good, so of course it's not swipe. I'm going to have to play this too, because I'm going to need that taunt for survival, I'm pretty sure. Okay. That could be good. I'm going to take out all these damage sources. I really do. Heal myself, Kung Fu, and bounce him. Kung Fu doesn't actually do anything good for me, particularly. If I put a taunt on him, then he's going to die instead of not dying. But I could play one of these as a 4/4. If I don't think I'm going to die, I want to play one of these. But am I going to die? Well, it doesn't have many cards, but I only have... It doesn't have... Yeah, I'm unlikely to die this turn, but I could still end up in a really crap position. We're going to take this risk. Because we got to do something to make progress. So if my opponent has one card and it just blows up the behemoth, then I'm still not dead. Oh, that's terrible. That is much worse than anything I thought likely to happen. The 3/6 still holds up okay. It's going to stop a lot of the damage coming to me anyhow. But god damn it, that is still a lot of badness and damage. You gotta decide, do you go for the face, or do you lose the totems to kill off the cat, because it's kind of big. Also, there's a recorder. I'm pretty close to having lethal damage too. In fact, if I draw my swipe, I probably do just have lethal. Swipe or Rocketeer. 11, 12, 13, 14, plus swipe. Yeah, it's iffy. 13 plus swipe plus Kung Fu. Swipe! Okay. Let's do the math for real. 11, 15. Yeah, I'd say I got it.
I won't answer.
No ticket, eh?
For the wild.
Back to the office.
That was the Thunder Bluff guy though. Like that was insane. I could have lost this game and just been 1-3. Hooray. This has been a rough goddamn run. I've been trying my best with what I have. Oh man. Cards worked out for me there, but I was still kind of on the losing end of that arms build-up. Almost entirely just because of the Thunder Bluff guy. Otherwise, I had it handled. Like, there aren't a lot of other things I can imagine him drawing that would have done that degree of damage to my situation. Like, even if he just drew a Lava Burst and had the spell damage totem, that would blow up my taunt, and then he would hit me for, like, 8 or something. I still would have been alive. Technically. And if he had to actually fight through my taunt with the stuff he had in play, then he wasn't going to get through for too much more. But, man. Enemy Druid. Let's see what happens when I run into a Druid, which, by default, we have to assume has a better deck than mine.
Must be preserved.
Well, we're pitching you. This is a good 3 and 4. It's weird that I keep not playing her so much, but again, if I have the Colosseum guy, even though he has this drawback, his drawback is a drawback vantage sort of thing. Like, the idea is to get him out there early game when he can kill things, and then kill things, and then hopefully have him come back. I'm not going to coin this out because it's so bad on it. Like, it doesn't do anything much on its own. That is probably the wrong term, because it's an amazing minion, but it's not worth it. Opponent ramping up there is not good, though. I just play like a 5-2. Try and beat his face in for that? That's probably not going to work out. I'm going to go the cautious route. Even though as a 5-2, if he has a slow turn, I could just be beating his face in. But it would almost certainly die afterwards. See, that's not good. If I knew he was going to do that, I would have done the 5-2. But then again, if I'd done the 5-2, he probably would have done something better.
What's happening?
Okay, Yeti, though. That's a sign of the times. Within a lot of the cards that have been coming out in later expansions, Yeti is not considered such an amazing arena pick as usual. But against my deck, the Yeti looks goddamn amazing. My deck is not that good. I can't do this and anything else useful. I can't kill that guy. If I put this out, it'll just get killed by the Yeti. Like, if I don't play this and kill the Yeti, I'm just going to get hit by stuff. This would just be crap. Damn it. It works out really badly. So if I play this, he just gets killed by the Yeti, and meanwhile I'm getting... Or actually, he just gets Kung Fu. Yeah. There's no good... This is just a really bad situation. Man, is it bad. That thing is going to beat my face in. Because it's a lot better than a Yeti. If this guy was a 4-5, he'd be like... so overpowered. Yes, his abilities indicate that you'd rather keep him alive as opposed to having him do one more damage. Oh, God damn it, that's... I wouldn't be surprised if that game. I'm just not going to be able to fight these things. Can't play Mech Bear Cat because I don't have a coin. I guess we're going to do 2 damage to that, because otherwise the bird's going to die to something way too easily. I'm going to get my face beaten in. He could just go Elephant, Kung Fu, kill my guy, and hit me for 6, and still have 5 mana and all those cards. Yep. That's what I said. You gonna hit me for the extra 3? Go for the greedy tech. I got the wrath, so it's actually not even costing you, really. No, dude, this person had good stuff, and they got their ramp for the second turn while I was doing not much. I'm just toast. I don't think even Swipe's gonna save me now. That sure isn't. Wish I had this coin last turn. I'm gonna get obliterated. If I had 5 of these, and then they combined to summon Voltron, then maybe I could pull it out. But as it stands, this is a loss. I don't know how my opponent could screw it up, and I sure as hell don't know how I could, come back. Oh, look at that. You get to kill it for basically nothing. It doesn't cost you a card. It just costs you a 1/1 and a bunch of mana while you have huge board advantage. If I had the board advantage, that card is so expensive that it ends up not helping you that much. But of course, I don't have board advantage. I don't have any advantages right now. I have 8 hit points. He has easily enough on the board to kill me, and more cards, and I have to kill everything, pretty much. This costs way too much mana to make that work.
What?
Like, even with 8 mana, I can't do nearly the amount of stuff that I need to do, because I need to get out, like, 2 4-cost minions, since my hand is all 4-cost minions. They're actually mostly good ones, relatively speaking. But I need to be able to play 2 of them, and Horn 1, and I'm still going to die. I could play this and kill that, but that doesn't stop anywhere near the damage. Like, I actually have to have killed this guy to have a chance, and I can't. Not remotely. That is the closest I can come to remotely slowing the death by 1 turn. And I would be shocked if my opponent can't get through this. In fact, if you Kung Fu first, then the 5-2 kills my taunt, then you hit me for 6, and then you hit me for 3 with your Kung Fu. So, yeah. You just Kung Fu first, and then Suicide the Bear, and you've already won. That's without doing anything interesting. Yeah, okay, you can do even more damage if you do it that way and just take a little yourself. It really didn't matter. I know I had like a trashy deck, but the opposition I ran into really did not have, like, similar problems to what I had. So that's a nice, terrible loss. I am going to blame that pretty thoroughly on my deck, though. There were some good opposing decks. There's only so much you can complain about that. They're trying to get good decks. That's their job. But I was not given enough to work with. Even if I could have seen, like, in the entire, like, all the rows at once and made the choices with full information, I doubt I could have come up with a deck good enough to do much better. Devolve is interesting. And now I've got another Weasel Tunneler, so now I can make some Weasel combo decks. Sweet. I have no idea if that's actually good, but man, it must be annoying, even though I probably would lose while doing it. Anyway, just have to see if I can get a decent deck next time.
Put the hammer down on that like button.
And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.